Alright guys, I've got another video for you. In this video, we're going to learn about tweens. We're going to practice using tweens. I've got a scene that I've made here. I've got a skeleton. He can walk around. He can get near the thwomps. If he gets too close to them, they look at him. And if he gets close to him, they'll look at him. And then if he gets too close, they'll attack him and they'll try to hit him, kind of like the thwomps in Mario. After a certain amount of time, they will reset their location. So you can walk and run by these guys and they will try to thwomp you. And if you get hit by them, you will take some damage. It doesn't show the damage, and if you get hit too many times, you die. And then you're dead, and you have to start the level over. Let's try again. Let's see. You can pick up the coins. This is that same scene that we worked on the other day. But if you stay in their area too long, they will continue to attack you. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to make these thwomps move like they're moving using tweens. And the way it's working is they pick a target. If it gets too close, they tween towards it. So there's two different tweens, and we're going to do this together. So let's get started on this. Okay, the version of the game that you just downloaded looks like this on the Thwomp. Your version of the game, when you play it, the Thwomp will look at him. If he gets too close, he gets angry. And then if you move away, he will just go back to... He just sits there. He never actually moves. So this is the version that you have. You can walk up and grab the coins without any problem. We're going to make our game, or this game, do like the other one did, where they move towards the character whenever they stay too close to them for too long. Okay, let's get started on this. Oh, God, my mouse is getting stuck. Okay, so let's get started on this. If you'll take a look at the Thwomp, let's look at the Thwomp here. He's got a mover tween on him, and at the top here, oh, I didn't identify it. So what we're going to want to do is we want to get access to our tween first thing. So let's say on ready var mover tween is equal to get node, and the node that we want to get is our mover tween. Okay. Alright, now we've got two spots in here. We've got one for attack, and you'll see I put a comment right here, and this comment says move the thwomp from his current location to where the player is. And then we have in the reset thwomp, we have moved the thwomp from his current position back to where he started. At the start of this, you'll see that the start position, this is where the thwomp started. And then where is the player's position? Well, anytime we call this attack, it needs a location to go to that says attack 2. So let's figure out where that gets filled in. So if we look for attack 2, it's going to be in the detection part. Target position. So right here, this is the position of the target. Okay. That's in the attack reset. We probably also get the attack position of the player when we call the actual function. Let me find it. Oh, attack position. So also right here. This is the position of the target. So anytime the target is in range, and if he's close enough, let's do this. If the target is within 250 pixels. then we do this. We say in range is true. We take the location of the target and we call this attack function. Okay, so let's go to the attack function and let's see if we can move the thwomp to where we're at. So we're going to want to use our mover tween, and we'll say mover tween dot interpolate property. Now this interpolate property has 4 things or 5 things that it needs. It needs an object, it needs a property, and it needs the property as a string. So that means you need to pass it a property in the string format. It needs an initial value. It needs an ending value. It needs a time. How long does this need to take? And it needs a tween type and a tween easing. Alright, so that's a lot of stuff that it needs, but let's go ahead and give it a shot. So the object that we are moving is going to be our self. The property that we're going to be changing is our position. And so that's a string, so I'm going to type it in there as a string. The initial value, so the initial value, what is the thwomp's current position, his initial position? So I could say self.position. That's going to be his starting position. The ending position, that's going to be where our character is at. So whenever we get this, when we call this function attack2, or we call attack, it sends the value attack2. Attack2 is the location of where we would like to attack. So we want to go from our current position to this attack2 position. So here. And the time, you can choose whatever time you would like, but at the very top here I added an attack time. So we can adjust that if we want. So I'll put attack time, so that's the time. And then the tween type. So what I'll say is comma tween. The one that I used, I think it was elastic. That's the move like back and forth shaking that it does. And the type of easing we're going to do is tween. Let's see if it does it. I'm going to do ease in and out. Ease in and out. Now this loads the tween. And then we need to tell the tween we are ready to move. So I'll say, okay, tween dot start. And that means I want to tell it to do the thing. Run your movement. Alright, let's give this a shot. Wrong scene. We'll play this thwomp scene here. Alright, so if I walk, get too close, oof. Killed me. That was pretty fast. So the time is really quick for his movement. Maybe I want to make it a little bit longer. Pretty hard mode. Whoa. Oof. Okay. But you'll notice that he's not resetting himself. He just chills there and never goes back to where he started. Alright, let's get him moved back into place. I'm also going to do... Oh, maybe it's attack cooldown? No. Attack time. Let's make the attack... Oh, you know what? I bet you it's just easing in. Let's do ease in instead of ease in and out. Let's see what that looks like. Ease in. Yeah, there we go. Easing in is the better one to do. Ease in and out is a lot faster and takes is a lot harder to dodge. Okay. Let's get our guy reset back to position. So if you'll scroll down here, you see reset thwomp. This is where we want to tell him, hey thwomp, go back to where you were. And you can use a lot of this stuff here, so I'm going to grab this part and I'll drop this here. Now there's only a little bit of difference from what we need to do. The position attack 2 does not exist. So again, we have the object, the property, the initial value, which is our position where he starts from. The one that's messed up right now is the attack 2, because we don't have a value sent to us with reset thwomp. We want to put him back where he started, and if you remember up here at the top, I told you the starting position is right here. This is where the thwomp starts, so we want to grab our starting position. So instead of attack 2, we're going to go back to our thwomp's start position. And I'm going to, just because I want to, I'm going to change this back to, I'm going to change this to sign. And that's it. So he's not going to like shake back and forth. He'll just kind of move back to where he was. You could also do linear if you wanted. Let's take a look at, see what this looks like. So I'll let him attack me, and then I'll run really far away, and then he should just go back to where he was. There we go. Alright, so that's the end of this. I'm going to do another video, and in the next video we're going to add a health label for our character, because right now he has 3 health, but we don't know how much health he has or how much health we have until our character just dies and we can't move again. So I'll see you guys in the next video.